Alright, so I just finished up Earth with a Steel Path. You get a little trophy and then an emote, which is this, and then you get 2 Steel Essence for completing a planet. So yeah, hard mode or Steel Path.
Are you enjoying the view?
Honestly, if you want my honest opinion, this is a complete joke of a game mode. Really, it's garbage. I know why they did it, because they didn't want people going to the simulacrum for whatever, like to, that's not how the game is, even though that is how the game is, all I can do is up Limbo, Freeze Time, Brain Dead AI, oops, Cora CC, Brain Dead AI, or Mesa, Dead AI. Like, I get why they made Steel Path, whatever. In terms of boosters, like, a resource drop chance booster is the only thing I could see this being used for. Is the Fomorian thing that's here? Oh, I already did the Fomorian. Yeah, the Fomorian thing that's here, so you have a greater chance of getting an Omega Isotope, sure. But that doesn't really help me. And mod drop chance booster, I already have all the mods that I need, like I have Condition Overload, so I mean, maybe. But I think the biggest problem with Steel Path is that it is so half-assed, it is actually amazing. If you don't know, they have not changed the drop table at all for any of the planet, or not for any of the planets. Sorry, I'm speaking on my ass. I mean, for at least for Earth, they have not changed any of the drop tables. So I did a level, well, wave 5 defense with Limbo, or was it Core? It was one of these fucking Warframes, and I get a Trick Mag for killing a level 100 plus enemies for 5 waves. I get Trick Mag for Excavation. I got 100 Endo as a reward for doing a level plus 100 excavation. So like, okay, so automatically, all they did was just turn up the levels. They didn't give a fuck. Also, what do you call it? Clown Department still went through with the nerf on the Azorus, even though, again, if you know anything about how the game works, you would know that it did. You know what? I think they did it so they could avoid the elephant in the room, which is ribbons. Because everyone is saying, "Oh, the Zoro's overpowered." Why don't you try out a weapon that has a above one disposition ribbon, a melee weapon with an above one disposition ribbon, or try to melee with like a 3 or 4? Because there's a ton of those. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. I know why they nerfed the Zoro, so they don't have to look at ribbons and say, "Oh, look at that." I don't know. I just think that Zoras nerf still, it just does not rub me the right way. And then their explanation, which clearly shows that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but whatever, I'm gonna go on a side tangent. Again, I cannot wait for them to nerf Korra, Limbo, Octavia, the Kuva New Core, because they're popular. I cannot wait for them to do that, because, I don't know, I've said this so many times in the past, I don't think balancing off the popularity is gonna really do you much. Because, like, look at, for instance, Octavia is still, in my opinion, one of the most broken Warframes, because she can do everything outside of healing. Like, literally, Octavia's just busted, but she's never been nerfed because no one plays her ass. And she's probably gonna get nerfed now because people are gonna use her for Steel Path. I mean, shit, look what happened to Limbo and Korra. Limbo was like, Limbo is undoubtedly the strongest. As long if there is a static defense target with no nullifiers, Limbo. There is no other Warframe can do what he can do. No other Warframe. He has complete control of that space. And guess what? Scarlet Spirit came out. Everyone used him. Oh no, he gets nerfed. Same with Korra. It's like, I cannot wait. If they, I'm dead. I'm dead serious. If they nerf Warframes because they're too good at Steel Path or something, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. So yeah, there's that. Junctures are a fucking joke. It's just a level 100 Spectre Warframe, whatever. Let's go to the Conclave real quick to show you the rewards, because I didn't post a video, but I was talking about the speculations about the rewards, and one of them was, oh wait, that's the Conclave right there. One of them
My
was like,
pupil, the next
if
summit
there's no
awaits.
rewards
Are
here,
you
then
ready?
it's just like another island of just, like, there's no reason to do hard mode outside of you want a trophy and some cosmetics, which isn't bad, right? But at the same time, it's just like, that's not even that. No, you know what? If it was just cosmetics, like the planets and the Teshin armor, which I'm gonna show you, I could be okay. But this shit pisses me off. This shit right here. Cosmetics are subjective. I personally don't care. I think Teshin armor looks dumb, and I already have my Zealot thing for my operator, so I'm not gonna ever do this. Well, let's look at these rewards. 10,000 Kuva, 2 rolls on a max gold ribbon, because that's 7,000. Each of them are 3,500, right? A relic pack, which you can get for 20,000 standing from your syndicate. Which, if you're like me and you're doing still path, clearly you must have, or not clearly, but you probably will have your syndicates leveled up. And if you ever wanted a relic pack, just go run ESO and boom, you get it done in like 5 minutes. Oh, and this. This, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Well, not ever seen in this game, but close. The fact that this thing exists, I do not know why. It's like they don't, like, I don't, why does this exist? Why does this exist? Whoever said, man, I really wish I had a polarity for my stance so I could keep swapping back between the two, whatever. Because you know what? With most melee weapons, there's a really good stance and there's a really bad stance. And even in some niche case where you want to use a bad stance because it's a good combo, again, you can just slap it on there because melees have a, what do you call it? A higher mod capacity because of the stance. Like every weapon has 60, with the right stance mod, you can have 70, and if the wrong would give like 64 or something, so that's still more than your average weapon, so you can put all your mods on it. I don't understand why stance form exists. Aura form, I can understand, because there's a lot of good auras in the game, like there's corrosive projection, brief respite or respite, you know, combat discipline, energy siphon, like growing power. There's a lot of good auras, so I could understand someone saying, okay, I want to swap. I don't want to keep farming my chroma, so I have to use growing power if I want to use growth. Like, I get that. That makes sense. This, on the hand, does not make any sense. Why does stance forma exist? So, anyways, whatever about that. But look at this. This is 10. This is 15. This is 15, and this, I think in combined total, it's like around like 80 to 85 or whatever. Now, you notice I only have 2 steel essence, so the only way you can get steel essence from what I've seen is Eximus kills, which I have not killed an Eximus that dropped one yet, or you get them from completing a planet. You get 2 from completing a planet, so I got 2 from completing Earth. And this is the problem, because if this was like arbitrations, then fine. This little shitty little Kuva reward, that's whatever. Because with arbitrations, at least I'm guaranteed a Vitus Essence like every 5 minutes in a survival or defense, or you know what I mean, guaranteed it after every completion of an exterminate. Again, there's no incentive to go longer. There's no incentive to go longer. It's like I just after 5 minutes I dip out of the survival. There's no point in fighting level 100 plus enemies if there's no reward. And then so Seal Essence right now for me, like unless there's like a loot cave or something, I know people are saying if you kill an Eidolon they drop 2 or something, so maybe that's the way to go. But it is ridiculous that these rewards exist for how rare this resource really is. Like seriously, this needs to be at least for the type of bullshit people have to put up with the higher levels and them just tacking on more EHP and shit. This at least needs to be like 50,000 or 35,000, so you get 10 rolls or something. Like a minimum with this shit. This needs to be all Radiant Relic packs, because again, I can go do ESO right now and buy a Relic pack. Why would I waste Steel Essence that takes forever to get? Like, what? And this just needs to not be here in the game. This needs to be either a different form that's useful, like I'll take a standard form of blueprint, hell, I'll take an Umbral form of blueprint for like 100 Vitus Essence. I will take a Forma that would take 12 minutes or whatever. I'll take anything, but this is just no. If you're at the point where you're doing still path, you don't need shit like this. 10,000 Kuva ain't gonna do you much, and clearly you can get relics whenever the fuck you want. Like, honestly, it's just for the armor, and again, it's all up to personal taste. I don't like the armor, like I don't like it, so it's just like this update isn't really an update. All they did was, hey guys, new game plus, nothing's changed. There's no different enemy behavior. It's the exact same shit we've been doing for the past 7 years, except they're harder to kill now. They have more health. Wow, what an update! What a great update. Ooh. They even put a little slide on it for the, for on the launcher when you could, like, just a little slide for it. Honestly, yeah, that's about it. There's no reason to do hard mode at all. There's no like increased rewards. The cosmetics are sparse. All you have is either operator armor, which you're probably not going to use that much or not see that much because you don't really use your operator unless you're doing like Eidolons or something. And yeah, Steel Lessons is hard as shit to get, apparently, or maybe I'm just unlucky. So this goes to show you again, DE doesn't either understand. Like, I don't know how they still fuck with the rewards. Okay, like it's ridiculous. Fine, I can understand not giving us like ribbon slivers or whatever because that hurts your bottom line. Like, let's be honest here. But just something other than like fucking shit that we can get extremely easier. It's like they didn't even think about the rewards. Like, oh well, no one has to because they're checking out the Scarlet Spear. Just put it in there, guys. Like the relic pack decision. Who did that? We already have like 15 different ways to get relic packs. I don't know, man. This game, honestly, I'm probably just not gonna play it for a while. There's no reason to do. There's no reason to play art. It's another island. It's another island of bullshit. Like it's just, I don't know. Thanks for watching.